Good morning, this is Wine One Quinones again, with your strength home quarantine workout. Today we're going to do legs. So we have 4 sets of goblet squats, 6 to 8 repetitions, single leg glute bridge march with squeeze, 16 repetitions, forward lunge, 6 to 8 repetitions each side, kettlebell swings, 10 repetitions, and a split squat iso hold, 25 seconds each side. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate 1 set of each movement. First movement is goblet squats, 6 to 8 repetitions. So for your goblet squat, if you have a dumbbell, kettlebell, or gym bag, backpack, any odd object in the house you can find that has some weight to it, that will suffice for the movement. So to demonstrate, this goes back to the air squat. So feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly pointed outwards, coming down, breaking 90, keeping the knees behind the toes, chest up, back straight, come up, squeeze the glutes. Here is a side view. Coming down, notice how my knee is not surpassing my toe. Chest is up, back straight, come up, squeeze the glutes. Now with the goblet squat, you'll hold your kettlebell, grab it by the handle, bring it up to your chest, and it'll be the same thing as the air squat. Holding it nice and high. Now I'll demonstrate with the dumbbell. We have our odd object. Just bear hug it. For our second movement, we have single leg glute bridge march with squeeze, 16 repetitions. I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to lie down on my back. I'm going to lay down, bring my left leg up, and my left foot is planted on the floor. I'm going to lift up my right leg. Next, I will come up. I'll lift my torso region, squeezing the glute at the top, coming back down for 1 repetition, coming back up for 2 repetitions, squeezing the glutes. I'll repeat that for 8 times on one side. I'll alternate legs, repeating 8 repetitions on my other foot. For our third movement, we have forward lunges. We do 6 to 8 repetitions each side. So I'll demonstrate. Coming at a side angle, feet are going to be narrow, shoulder width apart, slightly narrower than your squat stance. I'm going to come forward, my left leg first, lunging forward. And lunge forward, I'm going to come down, tap the right knee to the ground, make sure the surface is soft. If you're doing it on concrete, add some padding. Going to come back up, launch myself back, squeezing the glutes at the top, coming back down with my right foot for a second repetition, launching myself back up, squeezing the glutes for a second rep. Notice how my knee will not come past my toes. So it's not, for example, lunging forward, it's staying behind the toes. So it is in one plane. With your modifications, If you do not want to do a goblet squat, you can always modify it with the air squat that we did in our first cardio workout. Don't forget, another modification for the air squat is a chair. And any other odd object you have that would help you in your squat, whether it's a higher chair or an object that is lower for more depth. Our second modification be for the forward lunge. If you do not want a forward lunge, you can always do a reverse lunge, starting a little more forward. Instead of lunging forward, you'll bring the left leg back. Still same concept. Keeping the knee behind the toe, coming back up, squeezing the glutes, coming back down, touching the knee to the ground, coming back up, squeezing the glutes. Fourth movement, we have kettlebell swings. I'll have my kettlebell. Going to be at a side angle, feet shoulder width apart, slightly narrower than your squat stance. Start in the low position, start swinging, and I come down, and I keep my back straight, engaging my hamstrings and my glutes. Once you have the momentum, and you're engaging your hamstrings and glutes, your back straight, you'll squeeze the glutes, and you're coming in the upward movement, swing it to eye level. That is your Russian kettlebell swing. You're going to do an American kettlebell swing. It'll come above your head. If you do not have a kettlebell, you can use a laptop bag, an odd object in the house that you have, you can put some weight in. Same concept, engaging the hamstrings and glutes. Squeezing the glutes at the top, coming up to eye level. For the Russian kettlebell swing, American kettlebell swing, above the head. Advisory, please be careful with the overhead kettlebell swings if you have an odd object. Here's another odd object for an example. If you use a water jug, this I could do one arm kettlebell swings. Last movement, we have split squat, iso hold, 25 seconds each side. I'm going to demonstrate. First I'll come down in a lunging position. I am forward lunging. I'll be in my lunge position. I'll have a timer right next to me, set for 25 seconds, or I can count in my head. And I'll hold it. Knee not touching the ground, just slightly above the ground. I'll hold this for 25 seconds. Once I hold this for 25 seconds, I'll switch sides. I'll repeat for 25 seconds. If you can, try to squeeze the glutes in this position. Make it a little more challenging. You really try to get that knee to the ground. Just do not let it touch the ground.